Hi guys, it's Night Fear, and today I'm going to share my wrap up of Amish in April. I didn't do too great. There were 4 challenges. You were supposed to do the spring, summer, fall, winter, books having to do with those different seasons. I had 4 books picked out. I only ended up reading 2. However, one of them was an Amish Year, and it kind of went through all of this seasons because it's 4 novellas. So I kind of did do the challenges. I just didn't do them in the way that I wanted to. But I thought I would share, especially there's one of the books that I read that people really wanted to know my thoughts on. So I will go ahead and share that. The first book I read was An Amish Year by Beth Wiseman. Now, I have never read Amish books before. I have wanted to. They've been on my TBR for quite a while, and honestly, I loved them. It so reminds me of a Hallmark movie, and please, for those of you that love Amish books, don't be offended, because I mean a Hallmark movie in the best way. Because I love to sit down and watch, well, when I had cable, we don't have cable anymore, so I don't really get to watch Hallmark movies anymore. But I love to sit down and watch them because they were always such heartfelt, wonderful movies that always made me cry and just touched me. And that's exactly what these books did. But this was by Beth Wiseman, and I'm going to read another book by her. Another one of her 4 novellas for May. I've already picked it out and the library has it. So I just have to get it, and I'll be sharing that with you in my May TBR. But this had 4 different stories. It had Rooted in Love, A Love for Irma Rose, Patchwork Perfect, and When Christmas Comes Again. And they were just, they're sweet. Rooted in Love was about a girl who's lost her mother, and she there's a lot of reasons, and she resists this one man, and he really loves her, and it's kind of about the story of them finding each other. A Love for Irma Rose is about a guy who meets this girl named Irma Rose and has decided that he loves her, and it's kind of about him convincing her that he's not as kooky as she thinks he is at first. A really cute story, especially some of the things that happens to him. Patchwork Perfect, I think, was my I don't know. I think the last 2, Patchwork Perfect and When Christmas Comes Again, I think these 2 were my favorite. This one is about a widower who comes to town and is trying to find a new wife because his wife passed on, and kind of about his search, and that's all. I don't want to spoil them. And then this one is about a family who has lost their dad, but they end up finding someone in the process. Let me put it that way. But I really enjoyed these, and I really, especially these last 2, I cried, and just, I love these books, and it's just so nice because the romance in them was wholesome romance, and so I'm thinking I'm going to definitely try these more when I'm in a romantic mood, or some Christian also fiction or romance. If you guys know if they have Christian historical romance like that are like in Scotland and England, the Victoria or the Elizabethan, the old back in the day when they had the dresses and the, I don't know, and people would run to Scotland to get married, back that time. I'm sure those of you that read romance know what I'm talking about. But I hate the sex in those books. And so I just would really like to read a more wholesome version of that. So if you know of any authors that write that, or Christian authors that write that, please let me know down below, because I'm so frustrated. I really want to read a good historical romance with, you know, no sex would be preferred. But even if you know an author that kind of writes maybe one sexy scene or maybe just two, but I can't stand when it's page after page after page of that. Just don't like it. So I'm really looking, because I really do enjoy reading romance, but trying to find good romance that is not like that is just, ugh. Anyway, sorry, off topic. Amish books. Definitely going to be reading some more. And then a lot of you really wanted to know what I thought of the next one, and that is Belle and Amish retelling of Beauty and the Beast by Sarah Price. Oh yeah, on Amish Year I gave 4 stars, and this one I gave 5 stars. I absolutely loved this book. I thought it was very sweet. We meet a family whose mother has passed, and their dad is just trying to make things work. And of course, you know, he ends up trying to sell a product and fails, and so this guy who has gotten burnt and who everybody calls the Beast, or not everybody, but most of the Amish community, you know, refers to him, and you know, and he's hardly seen, and when he is seen, he's talked about and stared at, and he ends up buying their farm, and the youngest daughter, Annabelle, who they call Belle, she ends up going and trying to save the farm, and things happen, and it's just, I just loved it. It turned out perfect. We find out a lot of stuff that happened in the past, and just really good. And she's got 2 more, and that we actually meet the 2 girls from the other 2 books in this one, so they're connected. The other one is Ella, and the other one is Sadie. So, I'm definitely going to read those 2, because I know Ella is Cinderella, but I don't know who's Sadie. I can't remember which fairy tale that one is based on. But anyway, I love the twists, and I love the Amish touch. And I love the language in both of these. And I did listen to part of this one on audiobook and most of this one on audiobook. And love the language. And once you get used to it, it's not too bad. Just the different terminology and stuff. And I like how they you know, that the authors use this in their books, and just very excited. Let me know any other really good Amish authors that you guys like. Or authors that write Amish books, I should say, because they might not necessarily be Amish authors. Mouth going too fast, guys. So anyway, I really enjoyed this readathon, and hopefully they will do this again, and I will be looking for it. Or if you guys know of any other Amish readathons, let me know, please, because I will definitely participate. Like I said, there were 2 other books that I wanted to read. And Amish Harvest, I'm thinking I'm going to carry over to May and hopefully read that one. The one about the Amish gift, the more Christmassy, wintry one, I think I'm going to save that more towards Christmas, winter time. But definitely we'll get around to that one eventually. So anyway, guys, I am very happy to have read these books. And for those of you that wanted to know my thoughts on this, I hope that was enough. I don't like to say too much because I don't want to spoil anything in these books. But if you like Amish books, and if you like Beauty and the Beast, I really think you'll enjoy this one. So anyway, and if you have any other questions or want me to be more specific, let me know down in the comments, and you know, we can talk. Anyway, please remember to always be kind to one another, and I will see you again. Bye!